you can't run it as well as Bischoff. Well, actually, Bischoff couldn't run a wrestling company if it bit him in the ass. That's my opinion. But in 2010, there was a lot of things that I saw in there. Like, for instance, the elimination of the six-sided ring and back to the classic four sides. Here's the thing. Four sides has already been done. The WWE has already done it. TNA Wrestling should have kept the six-sided ring. That's my opinion. And it's not just my opinion. It's every other wrestling fan's opinion as well. All that. And then, remember when they brought the Nasty Boys in? Really? The Nasty Boys. I mean, they were such a big deal in the 90s. Why not bring them in? Yeah, right. You got them somewhere. Nowhere! And then how about Bubba the Love Sponge? Oh my God. You know, let me tell you something. That guy, that radio DJ that came out on TNA a while back, that was fired, that got his ass kicked by a woman. This is the truth. Most of you guys probably know about this story a long time ago. But back in 2010, during the time when Bubba the Love Sponge was working for TNA, back when that whole Hades situation came along, I remember hearing something about Bubba the Love Sponge saying, "Fuck Hades." And that really was just, you know, disrespectful and in so many ways possible. And then he got his ass kicked by a woman. And who was that woman? You know her when she was in TNA, and now she's in the WWE. She's called Awesome Kong, but you know her as Karma. Something about, oh God. No, I didn't want to hit her because she's a woman. Let me tell you something. That woman can beat a man up any day of the fucking week. That's the truth. Alright? And I got news for you, Bubba the Love Sponge. I heard all of Jim Cornette's commentaries. You can call it a humble little podcast. But that humble little podcast has more views than your show will ever get. That's one wrestling fan's opinion. A wrestling fan's opinion. So get that straight. And everything about TNA Wrestling, let's also bring up the whole Jeff Hardy becoming a heel character. Remember Bound for Glory? Remember when he was in the triple threat match against Kurt Angle and, you know, did the whole thing with the Anderson and so forth? It was a great match. And then Hogan and Bischoff come on, and then it comes a heel. And then it reminded me of Bash at the Beach from 1996. Remember when the whole NWO creation happened? That was revolutionary. That was awesome. That was good to watch. Every fan hated Hogan, hated Nash, hated Scott Hall, and it became a great sensation. It became great for WCW. But to have that at Bound for Glory, to relive that whole moment again, I said to myself, my God, since when did TNA decide to go back to the 90s? Seriously, you know? And then there's a lot of things that were wrong with TNA Wrestling during 2010, during 2011. But now things have started to change with TNA. Wrestling does matter. Wrestling is what's supposed to be. But in my opinion, I think TNA Wrestling can do better if they just eliminate certain things. Like, for instance, you guys know that Sting is the person that's the authority figure for TNA Wrestling now, is calling all the matches. And as you know, Victory Road is coming up on March 18th. On the same weekend as the Periwinkle Massacre show, Sting will be in there against the World Heavyweight Champion Robert Roode. And I'll tell you this, before I bring this up, there's also one other thing I want to bring up. And that's the fact that TNA Wrestling is, how do I say it, is getting better. It's not getting there yet. One of the things I found funny about TNA, remember in 2010 when the WWE had established Monday nights and kicked WCW and Monday Nitro's ass, and then TNA goes ahead, and this was their idea, I believe, to put TNA Impact Wrestling against Monday Night Raw on Monday nights. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? You really want to put that company at risk against a company that's already established its Monday nights? Well, that didn't last, because it only lasts for 2 months. They decide, fuck it, it's not going to work. We're going to get it out of there. Okay? I mean, that was this. That seriously, to me, was the biggest joke I've ever seen. To have TNA Wrestling go up against Monday Night Raw on a Monday night. You can't do that. WCW and the WWF, when they did that whole deal, that worked. That was cool to watch.